So, Macky, listen, thank you. Oh, my microphone, forgot my microphone. So, Macky, thank you so much for coming on to our live video. I always like to share with people the successes that we get in the team. So, Macky, just for folk that are watching, why did you get involved in Sack the Boss? Why did you want an additional income stream? Because I know you've got a really busy life.
I've got a busy life and I wanted to have my own income because I used to work full time in the car industry and I was did the accounts but I left after having 3 children because it just didn't work out with childcare, to be honest. So I couldn't get back to work and I was missing being able to do my own thing. And that additional income coming in just helped out buying when the kids are saying in the shops, can I have this? Can I have that? Instead of saying, no, I've not got, can't afford that this week. I was able to say, well, do you know what? I've got a bit of money now, so I've earned my own money. And it was good because I was helping other people at the same time.
Right, okay. How did you come across us?
My friend, Carol Smith.
Carol. Love Carol.
My friend Carol. And she had mentioned to me that she had came across something and would I help her out with her training. And I knew she had mentioned it before. And originally I thought, all right, I'm not doing it. So I said to Carol, is it about this energy thing? And she said, because I was her friend, she said, yeah, that is Macky. And I says, okay, I'll help you out with your training, but I'm not going to join. And she said, that's fine, not a problem. But she showed me it and I thought, no, I've got to give it a shot because it wasn't what I thought. It isn't just about selling gas and electricity, which I thought originally it was. So
yeah. So many people make that mistake. They think that it's just a utility sales rep job.
They do.
Yeah.
And I'm not a salesperson. I never have been a salesperson. So I was a wee bit at the beginning thinking, no, when she originally asked me. But once she showed me the presentation and I saw how it worked and how it could help people. So I've helped family members already save money. And with this economic crisis that's coming right now, they're still with Utility Warehouse and they're still with the best energy rates around.
Yeah, and I remembered with some of the training, it was actually one of the nicest experiences I've had because you were chauffeuring me around in a CL 500.
But then not long after.
What?
I then ripped that car off not that long after that.
Oh, I know. What a beautiful car. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. So look, you recently hit a really good promotion in our business, which is one of the reasons I wanted to invite you on, because I always love to celebrate the success of various team members all over the UK. So you managed to get yourself into the 20 plus club. So that means you've set up your 20th personal account.
Yep.
Now, just before we came on here, you were kind of telling me how that happened. Would you mind sharing with folk how you actually hit that 20 plus club?
Oh, I'd be delighted. I've just come back from Spain, and while I was in Spain, it's a friend of mine who I'd spoke to in previous occasions, and they weren't interested in joining, signing up or anything. I'd never showed them the presentation, but she messaged me to say, Macky, I've moved to a new house, and I remember you mentioned energy. Can you help me with my energy? And I says, I certainly can, but I'm in Spain just now. When would you be free? She said, I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays, but please, it's okay, wait until you come home. And I said, no, it's fine, because what I can do is I can show you the presentation from here, because I can share the screen with you. And she said, oh, only if you're okay with it. And I said, I'm perfectly fine with it. The kids can get and play in the pool and I'll just come on the call. And that's exactly what I did. I went on the call, showed her the presentation. She then got her husband to join on the presentation. I spoke to him about it, told him about the savings that they're making, and they signed up there and then. So I then got my 20 plus, and over the moon.
Brilliant, Ross. I was so pleased to see it, Macky. So really, really well done. And what a great story. I think that's, I mean, to me, obviously, I'm converted. I love Utility Warehouse, but I just think that story shows the power of this flexibility of the fact that you could lie in a sun lounger abroad and still make yourself 250 quid just by helping somebody get onto the UK's cheapest energy tariff.
I know.
Traditional jobs just don't give us that flexibility, do they?
No, they certainly do not. No.
No.
And to be honest, it was one of those ones I'm thinking, am I allowed to do this over here? But I thought, go on, show the presentation and see where you go. And I was able to do it from Spain. So I was
Let me confirm.
absolutely done.
You are definitely allowed to do that. We have
Yeah,
people who
yeah,
are all over the place, not just in the UK,
uh,
and they work their business when they're abroad. So you can
yeah.
definitely do that. So, Mackie, what are your plans now? Because obviously there's a bit of an economic crisis out there,
Uh,
and
My
all these.
plan is I've actually got friends over in Spain just now who I'm going to be doing a call with within the next couple of days. They've said to me, going to phone me. So they're out and about just now, so they're going to give me the day to phone. So I'm actually going to sign somebody from over there in Spain from here. And I keep telling everybody referrals. But if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to get back onto the training because there's a couple of things changed on the system that I never knew about. So I'm going to get back into my training and I'm going to start contacting people again because the energy market is just crazy just now.
Yeah.
And my plan also is to do neighbourhood letters. I'm just going to do the neighbourhood.
Good. So just drop letters locally
Yes,
so that folk will contact you to say, yeah, I
yes,
want to take that deal up.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And Utility Warehouse provide all these things because it's all,
Yes,
we've got a partner portal, just more for people who maybe don't know, because there'll
uh-huh.
be a lot of folk who watch this video who are contacts with you, Mackie. They're maybe looking at their life circumstances, all these bill increases, everything's expensive now. We're all panicking about the cost of living,
Yeah.
and they're looking for some extra income.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's something that you could obviously help them with because you can show
Yes.
them how they can make some flexible money working with us. So, for folk who are watching this and they're not sure whether or not they could do this because they're maybe thinking to themselves, "Oh, I'm not a salesperson." What would you say to somebody like that that's looking to make money but just doesn't know if this is the right thing?
See, to be honest, this isn't a sales job. It's not. The presentation's sitting there right in front of you. You go through the presentation, and the presentation itself does the job for you. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not a salesperson and I never have been. And when you see the savings that you can get just by going through the presentation and putting in people's figures, it's in this day and age, right now, it's more or less people will sign. So you don't need to be a salesperson to do it.
Yeah. Well, this horrible energy increase that's coming, well, this 80 odd % price hike for folk,
Yeah.
it's scary because I guess the one thing is there's so many folks sitting doing nothing right now because they're just fingers crossed hoping that somebody's going to step in. But unfortunately, nobody's going to step in. So, yeah, so folk who just sit doing nothing are sleepwalking into that 80% rise. So if you're watching this and you know Mackie and you'd like to protect yourself from that 80% rise, because Mackie can stop that for you, then please reach out to her directly through any social media channel or drop her a text message. And then for folk who are maybe liking the sound of having that extra fun money coming in,
Mm-hmm.
maybe an extra couple of £100 a month, which would cover your utility bill increase, because
Yeah.
one customer a month would cover the average hike in your energy bills, then again, please reach out to Mackie. We've got a 10-minute video that explains the partner opportunity. And our job, Mackie and myself, our job is just to make sure people know they have an option.
Yeah.
We're not trying to recruit everybody. It's entirely down to the people that look at this, whether they want to do it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But our job is just to make sure we at least put that information in front of them so they can make an informed choice. So, Mackie, would you agree with me when I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
because I think you said the
Yes.
same with Carol. You were originally you were like, no, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. And then when you looked at it, you realised it's something completely different to what you thought.
Yeah. And it's something that you can do at your own time. You don't need to have set hours. So that's the bit that I liked about it because I'm a busy mum and I do work as well. So it's been able to just do it when somebody says to me, can you help me? I can say, yep, what time suits you? And I can work it round my children and work it round my other job. So totally.
Team wise and support wise, how would you say the support is from UW and from the Sack the Boss team?
Absolutely fantastic. You need anything, you're there for a start. And you've got the UW support WhatsApp group as well. So anything you need, you just pop it on there and there's always somebody to help. Always. And there's plenty of team members as well. to help out if you need anything.
Yeah,
Totally.
we're growing
You're
arms
not left
and
on
legs.
your own.
Yeah, that's
Not
it.
left on your own.
Well, listen, Macky, just in closing, I really do want to congratulate you on hitting that 20+ club.
Thanks, Dale.
You know, because like all jobs, we have good days and we have bad days.
Yeah,
But
totally.
when you've had a bad day, you've just dusted yourself down and started the next day.
Yeah.
And it's the only reason that you've managed to get to that level and hit that incentive. So really, really well done to you, Macky.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. So listen, thanks for coming on. Like I say, if you've been watching this, thank you. And if you know Macky, get in touch with her. She'll give you the information. If you like anything that we've discussed, please do that, because honestly, see, sitting doing nothing and just watching and waiting means you're going to get some horrible financial issues in your life, and nobody wants that.
No, totally.
Right, Macky, I'll leave you to it. I can see you're enjoying the
That's
sun,
great.
so you get back to your pina coladas or whatever it is.
Coffee today.
All right, okay.
No worries.
Right,
Thanks.
take